Welcome back to Community Corner with your counselor. So continuing from where I left off, I want to take this opportunity to congratulate Neil Alexander, who we previously know as Squiggly Dan, but now his new name is Lean Style, for his victorious performance at the B-Mobile Synergy Soca Star. By now I know everyone knows that he won that, he came first, but I want to take this opportunity to publicly commend and congratulate him and wish him all the best in his future, and looking forward to see many more of our young people getting more active in all these different competitions and success following them and coming their way. This evening I have a young lady in the studio who I felt committed to bringing her and conduct an interview with her. The young lady is my daughter, and before bringing her, I had a lot of thinking on whether I should or shouldn't. Because firstly, I felt that, you know, there are the critics who would want to say, I come to show off with my daughter. But I have this vibes that I should follow my mind, because the purpose and the reason for thinking about doing that is to see what others could learn from her. So my thought process ended up with, I think there is more for young people to benefit than whatever critics would come out of it. And I am accustomed with criticism. So my reason for bringing her is for the other young people of my community to share some of her insight of the road she walked, how she walked, how it has been, what is some of her accomplishment, what is some of her vision, what is some of what she is trying to accomplish. And I hope there could be learning. I hope there could be learnings coming out from this interview. So this evening, I want to welcome no stranger to many of you out there, Ms. Afia Ccc Se. Afia Ccc Se, welcome to Community Corner.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. So, Afia, some of the things I want to talk with you and some of the questions I ask you, I know the answer. But as I said, I think you are doing very well, and I believe that being someone who born in this community, went to school in this community, grew up in this community, and is at a different level of success and achievement, I think I thought it best to bring you and here to have this conversation with you and see how anyone out there, any young person, could get an insight and how beneficial your experiences could be to them. So firstly, Afia, where you went to school and your primary stages, from beginning, from kindergarten, come right up. Where you went to school?
To the nursery school, Auntie Cheryl. The school down in the village.
Auntie Cheryl.
Auntie Cheryl.
And then you went to where?
Guaya Gary RC.
Guaya RC. Right? And after Guayguay RC,
I
where you
went
went?
to Rio Claro Junior Secondary.
Rio Claro Junior Secondary.
Yes.
And then
And then Rio Claro Senior Secondary.
Rio Claro Senior Secondary.
Yes.
And what was your achievement at the end of Rio Claro Senior Secondary? Remember how much subjects you left there with? What you got? What was what you achieved from out of Rio Claro Senior Secondary?
I think it was like, I did 6, I think I got 4 subjects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Junior years growing up, you played tennis, lawn tennis.
Yes, in Miara Sports Club.
Sports club.
Mr. Jeremiah and a couple of other people.
So
Yes.
Jeremiah,
Yeah.
right? And so then you left Trinidad and went to Baltimore.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us some of your challenges, some of the experience, some of your successes. Tell us how life has been since leaving Trinidad and going to Baltimore. What you did, what you're doing. Tell us.
I went to Baltimore and I started school at the Baltimore City Community College.
Right.
I stayed there a year and did I got a connection with a tennis coach, and Mandisa and I we got on a bus and we drove 17 hours to go to Tennessee to try out with the tennis coach and everything, and the coach thought I was a good player and good to work with and everything. So I transferred from Baltimore City Community College and I went to Martin Methodist College in Pulaski, Tennessee. That was the biggest challenge because I was there by myself. Mandy sir was in Baltimore and I was there in Tennessee. My family was not there. That was the biggest challenge. That was my first biggest challenge, I should say. It was hard as far as the holidays. There would be some holidays I had to stay there. The support, as far as was phone calls. It was tough at first. But the motivation is that you went to America for a purpose, and I had to finish my goal. I had to get my bachelor's. I struggled a few years because I didn't know what I wanted to do. First was accounting, then was business, then psychology was my choice. So I got my bachelor's in psychology. Once I finished my bachelor's, the next tough decision was what was the next step. So I graduated in 2006. That was like in May, and the main thing was how I was going to fund further my education because it's expensive. So the military was the next choice. I joined the Army Reserve, and that was a next challenge. But I think it was totally unexpected. But again, when you have a goal in sight, and you have to do what you need to do to get to your goal. So I joined the Army Reserve. Went through all the training and everything, the discipline and everything, and there were some really tough days. But I made it through that. Right now, I've been in the military for 6 years. I've got promoted to the rank of sergeant right now. And during that time, I applied to John Jay College of Criminal Justice in New York for their master's program. And I applied, and they accepted me into the program. And right now, I currently have another year left to complete my master's in forensic mental health counseling. And the end result, where my end result where I want to see myself eventually is a psychologist, a clinical psychologist, not only in the forensic field, but general psychologist, because I really like, my joy is counseling. I like counseling. Right now, I'm employed at a substance abuse treatment facility as a substance abuse counselor, working on my license so that I can do counseling. And as I said, my end result